Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Discover with Kim. I am Kim, and I am very excited that you're here with me today. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is fitness. Now, fitness is quite a complicated topic, as I am sure you're well aware, and fitness can mean so many different things. To me, fitness generally just means working out, moving my body, staying in shape, finding different ways to move my body, staying strong, and just feeling good, feeling like I'm set up to take on my day, take on the world, and honestly, just setting myself up to grow older. I want to be strong, I want my joints to be secure so I can grow old gracefully. Anyways, so that is what fitness means to me, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is a little bit more specific. It is about falling back in love with fitness. Now, as I already mentioned, fitness is extremely complicated. So it is very normal for your motivation, for your discipline, for your desire to train and work out to ebb and flow. This happens to all of us. It changes with the season, it changes with where you are in life, it changes with where you are in your cycle, it just changes in general. So it is normal for your fitness motivation to ebb and flow. Now, to give a little bit of a background on my fitness history, growing up, I played sports my entire life. I played soccer from the time I was a little tot all the way up through I was 18. I danced, I played lacrosse, I was a cheerleader for a year, I ran around outside, I bike rode. In general, I had a very, very active childhood. Now, as I got older, I started to have some ailments, and I've had several surgeries from the time that I was 18 now up to the time that I'm 28. So in the past 10 years, I've had 4 surgeries on 3 different body parts. So my body has been through a lot. Now, through all of this, of course, I had to retrain my body, regrow my strength, go through physical therapy several times. I've been through quite the ringer with my body. And during this time, I fell out of love with fitness. It no longer felt like something that felt good to me. It felt like a chore. It was something I had to do. It was something that I felt like my body was fighting me on, like my body didn't want to move. I kept having all these injuries. Why did I keep having all these injuries? Maybe I wasn't supposed to be doing these things. So really over time, I kind of just stopped loving it. I would occasionally work out, but it really would be forceful. It wouldn't be that joyful, and it would it would fall off. Like I would work out for a while, then I'd stop because it didn't do it for me anymore. So I wouldn't keep going because I found no joy in it. That's where I was at about 4 to 5 months ago. And for a few years before that, I was trying to get back into fitness. I couldn't do it. I'd try again. I couldn't do it over and over again. Now, about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, give or take, I decided I was just tired of this. I was tired of not wanting to work out, not wanting to move, even though I know that it's something that I like, it's something I love, it's something my body loves, it's something that I crave, and that growing up and all through my teen years and through my beginning of my young adult life, I loved. I would always return to it. I would train constantly, not constantly, but I would train consistently. I would get joy out of it. It was just something that I really, really enjoyed. So finding myself in a place where I hated it was really unsettling for me because it didn't feel true to who I was. It felt like something was wrong. So what did I do to change this up? I decided to get back into fitness. Surprise, surprise. But I wanted to do this in an easy way, a way that felt good to me, in a way that felt manageable for me, a way that I would enjoy, and a way that would keep me coming back more and more and more. So what did I do? I literally made it as simple for myself as possible. So I picked the type of movement that I knew was one that always made me feel good, one that I could get myself to come back to, even if I wasn't in the mood, even if I wasn't feeling it. I knew that this was the type of movement that I would be able to return to again and again, the movement that I've really loved. And it's actually a movement that's changed my life, which is yoga. So I started with yoga, and I started with simple yoga, literally 5 minutes a day in my pajamas. That was it. 5 minutes a day, a few days a week, I would do some yoga. It didn't have to be in the morning. It usually was because That's just who I am. But I worked from home, so I could easily keep my pajamas on all day, and I often would keep it on for a good chunk of the day. So at some point, I would say, hey, carve out 5 minutes and get some yoga in a few times a week. Wear whatever you want, no pressure. It doesn't have to be fancy yoga. Hey, Jackie. It doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing yoga. It doesn't have to be all these crazy moves. Literally, just something to move my body. So that was step one. I picked my favorite type of movement, or my type of movement that I knew that I could be consistent with. And then I made it as simple for myself as possible. A few times a week, 5 minutes at a time, in my pajamas. Easy peasy. Now from there, it kind of grew and prospered. So I started doing longer yoga sessions. I started adding in a few other types of workouts, but it didn't really vibe. I still kind of wasn't feeling it. I would be good, and then for a while it'd be bad. I'd have a really great week, then have a week where I wouldn't want to move at all. So I figured something had to give. So I reassessed what was going on. And honestly, I just didn't have the discipline. I just wouldn't get myself to do it. So I gave myself a challenge. That was step two. And then once that started to really feel good, and I really was starting to get into my yoga groove, I challenged myself even more, and I challenged myself to do yoga every single day. This is a personal decision. I do not recommend for everyone doing movement every day if it's not for you. I do not necessarily recommend doing the same type of movement every day if it's not for you, but that's just where I was at. It was the end of December at this point, and a bunch of the yoga YouTubers, content creators, were releasing their end of the year yoga practices and their January journeys. I was like, perfect timing. So I did a full week of like 15-minute yoga the last week of December to warm myself up. And then starting in January, I just started doing yoga every single day. I signed up for a 30-day yoga journey in January, and I completed that. And that really got me into the really good groove of movement. That got me into such a good groove of movement. So I say step number 3, step 1, pick movement, make it as easy as you can. Step 2, extend that movement, get it more into your routine, figure out how you can really settle it in. And then step 3 is going to be challenge yourself with that movement. Get that movement looking how you really want it to look. So for me, that was daily yoga, because I know when I do yoga daily, my body feels so much better. So there's that. Now, I have several fitness goals. And while yoga was one of them, another one for me is to really grow my strength and to grow my cardiovascular health. So I wanted to add in a training, strength, and cardio program on top of my yoga plan. So to do this, I decided that I was going to do this as well in January. I started, I think it was on like the 7th of January, I started a 6-week program that I was already a member of this app, so I figured I might as well try the program and see how it goes. It was a workout every single day. They were about 35 to 40 minutes long, and they were excellent workouts. Don't get me wrong, they were excellent. For the first 2 to 3 weeks, I rocked it. I'd do my yoga, and then I go and I do that workout, and it felt good. I was feeling good. I'd be tired. It'd be tough, of course, but I was getting it in. But then I started to find around week 3, around week 4, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. I was bored of that workout program. I realized that I was pushing myself way too hard. Every single day, 40-minute workouts on top of the yoga. That was a lot. And it wasn't something that I could handle. And I realized it was making me not want to work out because I was pushing myself too hard. I was doing it too much. That my love of fitness was again starting to fall away because I didn't actually want to do it. I was making fitness something that it shouldn't have been for me. I was making it a challenge. I was making it a chore when really it should be something fun. It should be a celebration of what your body can do. You should be feeling excited that you can do these different types of moves and you want to do this workout today because you're feeling strong and you're feeling ready, not because you feel like you have to. So about halfway through my 6-week program, I fell away. Does it suck to stop a program in the middle? Yeah, it does. It doesn't feel good. No one wants to do that. But I assessed myself and I realized that that's what I needed. That's what my body wanted. That's what my brain wanted. So I paused the program. But I did not stop working out. I decided I was going to just keep tracking my workouts, and I was just going to pick one every day or every other day or whenever I was feeling it. I would pick a workout, I'd try it, and I would just go from there. So for a few weeks, I did that. I would pick my workout the night before, the day of, and then I would just do whatever I felt like doing that day. And that worked out pretty well. Except that it's so easy to find excuses with that, isn't it? I don't really know what I want to do today, so I'm just not going to, you know? So I feel like that flexibility really helped me out. But I had to give myself too much freedom then, where I didn't plan out how often I wanted to work out or for how long, or if I want to do specific body parts every week. So I just kind of felt lost in my workouts, like they were there, I'd get them done, but I felt lost. That brings me to where I am now. I am in a place where I am feeling really good with fitness. I am continuing to do my daily yoga, except I allow a lot of flexibility with it. Some days it might be 8 minutes, some days it might be 45 minutes. It depends where I'm at, it depends where my body's at, it depends what I have going on that day. But I do make sure that I get that in because I know that that movement, that energy flow really helps set me up for a better day and a better mindset. So I am at the place where I'm still doing daily yoga. I believe I'm on day like 67, 64, something like that. And then I've been working on my fitness. I actually wrote myself my own fitness program. So that's where I'm at now. I want to make fitness more exciting for me, and I want it to be something that I look forward to. I want to have goals and I want to have achievements. And I think that's really what I was missing with these programs and with this flexibility. I was working out, I was having an okay time, the workouts were good, but I wasn't really like going anywhere. I didn't have any goals. I wasn't aiming for anything. And it just didn't get me excited. I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have to work out because of this. It was just like, I guess I should work out. So I've decided that I need to make fitness goals, which is what I have done. I have written out myself 5 fitness goals that I'm going to start working on. And from there, I wrote myself an entire workout program. We'll see if I stick with it. Who knows? Obviously, from that 6-week program, not the best at sticking with things, but this one, since it's specifically written for me and it's specific to my goals and what I really do want to do, the areas I want to build up strength, the skills I want to be able to do, the tricks I want to be able to perform, whatever you want to say, I think that should hopefully keep me excited and keep me showing back up to keep working out. I have just written this program out, so I have not tried it out yet. So please, please, please wish me all the luck with my program. Hopefully it'll be good, but that's where I'm at. I do plan to share with you in my weekly vlogs and catch ups and stuff just how my workout program is going. If I'm sticking with it, if I am growing strength in the areas that I want to, and all the exercises and tricks I want to be able to do it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I realized that this was kind of just a random chatty vlog that I just kind of talked about my fitness journey, but I thought that it would kind of be helpful to explain and to normalize that going up and down in your fitness desire, your motivation, your want to even work out, it's very normal, even for someone who considers herself a huge health and fitness advocate, someone who's worked in health and fitness for a huge part of her career. I still struggle with working out. I struggle with keeping a consistent training program. I struggle with motivation and desire. It's all there. I struggle with caring about fitness, with knowing if fitness is right for me. But I have found a way to make fitness feel good for me. I have found a way to create motivation for fitness for me. I have found a way to celebrate what my body can do and feel strong in my fitness and feel strong in my training and feel excited to keep growing and keep seeing where I can go. So I thought it might be helpful to discuss how I did this in case someone else might be struggling with their love for fitness right now, or their desire to get training, or not really sure how to get back into it or even where to start. Take it slow, my friends. Find what feels good for you and you'll fall back in love with fitness. Remember, stay flexible, keep changing it up. If you try something and it doesn't feel right, it's okay to stop and try something else. That is perfectly okay. Over and over and over again until you find something you like. Or maybe you'll just like something for 6 months and then go try something else for 6 months and then another for 6 months. That's okay too. Keep it exciting for your body, keep it exciting for your brain. Whatever you need to do for your fitness. I think that's the most important part, is that it's really just finding what you enjoy, what will get you coming back for more, what makes you feel strong and confident and healthy and ready to take on life. I think that's the most important thing about creating a fitness routine, a fitness lifestyle that works for you. And I just think that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes discipline, and you'll get there. Do some research, play around with it, have some fun, fall back in love with fitness, fall in love with the process of fitness, the process of working out, not just for the results. Fall in love with literally the workouts, the training that you are doing. Enjoy the training you're doing. You're not going to want to keep coming back if you hate the exercises you're doing. Find exercises you love and enjoy what fitness can be. Fitness is so much fun. Fitness can be so good. We just have to take the pressure off of ourselves. It doesn't have to be aesthetically beautiful. It doesn't have to be the most amazing workout every single time. It's just about moving your body in a way that feels good, working on goals that are important to you, and just continuing to come back and honor yourself and show yourself the love. So yeah, that is where I'm at. That was a big ramble, but I hope that you guys got some kind of benefit from it, some kind of good information from it. If you did, or if you have any fitness tips yourself, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I'd love to hear about your fitness journey, where you're at in it. Are you falling back in love with fitness? Are you falling out of fitness right now? That's okay. We're all in different parts of the cycle, but we can keep on going. We can keep on working until we are all falling completely in love with our fit lifestyles, however it looks for you. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a fabulous week and get out there, go do some fitness, and go discover. Bye.